Today we're talking about the Canon 5D versus the Canon M50. Today it's not gonna be a comparison, it's not gonna be a review. I'm sorry if your hopes were up. This is actually coming from Facebook. It's coming from a group that I joined, and someone actually threw the question on the group asking that what our recommendation based on the Canon 5D and the Canon M50. So without wasting my time, we're just gonna go through some of the comments that came from this post to see what people were actually saying about this equipment or this camera or this DSLR. Between Canon 5D and Canon M50, which one is best for videography? I mean, Canon, that's what he said. He was not targeting on photo aspect, or he was not targeting on specification aspect. He's talking about the video capabilities or the video features of both cameras. And I'm just gonna go through some of the comments, and then from there I think I'll just give my little thoughts or little advice or little opinion based on this question. So the first one came from Zihad Apol. So this one says that I have both M50 Mark 1 and then I have the Canon 5D. M50 is very versatile. Is that what he was trying to say? M50 is very versatile or versatile-like. I'm gonna have to pass this. So he says I prefer it for the street photography because of the size, easy to carry, and uses in low down positions with the flip up screen, live view in great features and better for videos. Actually selling my M50 at the moment due to upgrade. It says shot if you are keen and 5,000 rand. Oh, that's quite cheap though. But I don't think this guy actually answered the question that the guy was asking, because this is more of his personal thought as well, based on the experience that he has had with both cameras. So I don't think this is relevant. Next one, this came from Coqueto, and he says that if you want M50, I have one to let go, because if I shoot Sony now, I have it with the kit lens 22 f2. Do they have 22 millimeters? Do they have 22 lens there? I've never seen that. Okay, so he says USM EF adapter and Nifty 50, that's the 50mm, plus extra batteries and filter. Why are people actually talking about their personal experience or giving what they are selling? I mean, this person was asking about the video capabilities of a particular camera, and now everybody's jumping on cameras that they are selling. Well, I guess that could be an opportunity. So the same guy says, okay, so he jumped to the next comments. He jumped to another sentence, and here he says that get you the M50, autofocus in 1080p, perfect. If you don't mind manual focus, the 4K is perfect. The size and newer processor, the only downside is the battery life. Okay, so that's for M50. So this is his thoughts. This is what he thinks about the Canon M50. And then this one says, this is from Billy. He says, which 5D? I've got the Canon M50. The video is decent. It's also pretty light, which is a bonus. But this guy is asking which 5D. There is different types of 5Ds, and he did not specify whether 5D Mark II or 5D Mark III or 5D Mark V. Here he said 5D, so I guess it's the original 5D. Yeah, I guess that is what he definitely. If you're a photographer or videographer, you're supposed to be able to tell the difference. Treven Maharaj. Hey, guys, please. I would go for the Canon M50. Recently switched from shooting on the Nikon D750 stills to M50. Very powerful, a little camera. If you go for M50, I have a Crane M2 for sale. Yo man, look guys, I saw this on Facebook, and honestly I didn't actually go through I didn't really focus on mostly on the comments. I just went there, I just took what is necessary, then I'm like, okay, cool, I think this would be a good chance or good opportunity to answer this person's question via video. But I'm just realizing that most of the comments that came from that group, man, I see a lot of people came to sell, honestly. But hey, that's why they said when life gives you a lemon, you make it a lemonade. Yeah, people are taking advantage. Yeah. This one came from Marshall. I think Marshall, yeah. So he says that if you are shooting small videos, go for mirrorless because their battery just can't take you far for what lengthy videos. Okay, okay. So that's what he thinks about I mean the question that the guy asked between the Canon 5D and then the Canon M50. The other one also came from Andre. This guy has been trending in this group chat for quite some time now because any comment that will drop in the group or any photo that will drop in the group, the guy will actually comment or say something about this. I mean the photo. He will either tell you, no, the image you posted, the sunlight is shining on your face. You're supposed to position the sun to another angle so that it can gives a little shadow. Man, this guy can can advise. But yeah, he's doing a good job in the group because he has really taken a lot of people, and I believe he has really impacted a lot of photographers in the group chat. So is it a group chat? A group Facebook groups are what? It's not a group chat, right? Anyway, so he said that, hey man, the M50 is a mirrorless camera which should allow you a much more pleasant experience when shooting video, along with some video features that might just make everything worth running. Due to being a mirrorless, you get nice eye tracking autofocus alongside live view showing you your exposure and stuff correctly, meaning less time I think he was trying to say finding or findling around and more time shooting. Just remember it eats battery a lot faster. Okay, okay, I guess we all understand what he's trying to say. So the next one also came from Solani, yeah. He's saying that I've never used the Canon 5D, but I own the M50 and it is a beast when it comes to video. That thing was designed for videos. Okay, so I guess that is a way of him saying that the guy should go for a Canon M50 instead of the 5D. That makes sense. I really captured this very quick when the guy dropped the answer. So these are the few comments that came from the group. So I think overall I should also give my thoughts about this question. I'm not gonna be biased. I mean, I've used both cameras. I've used both the 5D, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. I'm hoping they'll bring Mark 5 and I'll still use it. So yeah, I've also used M50 way back, a very long time ago. I used that for most of my comedy skits with my buddy JC. I've used both of them. So I believe I can really give my impressions or honest opinion about this. But yo, this is not a professional thought or experience. These are just based on my personal thought, what I think about these two cameras. I'm trying to answer the question. So what the guy said here, back to the question again, he says between 5D and Canon M50, which one is best in videography? In videography, I mean Canons. Okay, I don't think there is Nikon 5D. Here, we're talking about the original 5D and we're talking about the original M50. Not the Mark II, not the Mark III. These are the original Canons that this guy is referring to. So based on my personal thoughts, to get straight to the point, 5D is a bit old. Let me put it that way. 5D, the original one, Mark 1, is very old. It's outdated now. And I doubt if 5D, the original one, shoots videos. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong because it's been a while since I got my hands on that camera. The M50 does have 4K, even though it's got a massive cropping, but it's still there if you want to use it, and it's very decent, especially when you pair it with some nice glass, or even if you get an adapter to fit in the EF lenses. That is the first thing that I would say about the camera. But when it comes to photography side, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge because the 5D was mainly or purposely designed for professional photographers. So the original 5D, I think it will do great when it comes to photography, but the guy did not ask about photography aspect. He only asked for video aspect. So M50 got a better resolutions than the 5D. The M50 also uses an SD card. The 5D does not use SD card. It uses a CF card. The M50 also does have a flip up, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's got a flip up. Yeah, it does have a flip up screen. and the resolution on the screen itself is very decent, very bright compared to the 5D itself. And man, there's a whole lot of features that the M50 is really packed into when it comes to the video aspect. And I think someone actually mentioned that in the comment section, especially when it comes to live view, autofocus, tracking, and all that. I think the M50 really beats the 5D in many ways when it comes to video aspect. So if you are willing to get into videography, my answer is gonna be, well, you more than welcome, or it's best way. I think it's actually 99% better than the 50D, if I'm not mistaken. That is when it comes to videography aspect. If the guy were to mention photography, then I will really say that no, go for the 5D, because number one, it's a full frame, number two, it's got the pro body grip and all that. But here the guy did not state it as photography. So here are my thoughts and recommendation. Any day, any night, I'm gonna go for the M50, and I think M50 will be the better choice to go for if ever is watching this. I hope this helps someone who is also willing to get into this both cameras. I mean, one is a mirrorless, one is a DSLR. So thank you very much for watching. If you got any questions based on this, I mean, Facebook or group chats type of, just list it in the comment section. Let's debate, and I guess I'll catch you guys in, oh, I'm not gonna catch you guys in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe, it really helps a lot. Now I'll catch you in the next one. And another sorry, before I don't know why I keep forgetting things today. Canon just announced that there will be no release of the M series, so I guess now the M50 will be more cheaper. I'm not sure, or maybe more expensive, because there will be no M series, there will be no M50, there will be no M10, nothing M, not even M power. You're not getting any M here. So Canon just canceled the whole M series. That's a tough one. And I heard there will be the R series is gonna have some crop cameras available. I'm not sure what Canon is trying to do, but yeah, whatever it is, we're here, we're waiting for it. Thank you very much for coming. Please subscribe, it really helps a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.